apologies, ladies and gentlemen, after a quick lobby restart from the chaos that was of last lobby. We are going to give this one a fresh go. Still, the weather remains. Rain will be impacting these drivers at some point. I'm still joined by Harrison, and it looks like these
Yep,
guys are getting
still
ready to
yep.
go. So, fingers crossed that this one gets through. Because Harrison and I actually got kicked at the beginning of last race, and then we jumped back in, and it was just complete chaos that we missed. And then there was chaos when we were watching. So let's hope for a good race. Hopefully, everybody sorts out their racecraft just a bit more for this lobby. But cheers if you're just
Yeah,
joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is the race. This isn't quali. We've already gotten through quali, so these guys have set their times.
everyone got the top 10 players correct, even though for the early restart.
Even though Solex has decided to go for a soft, but that's a good call. I think the soft, you can carry them since they're fresh softs. They're going to go a lot longer than the ones that were in qualifying.
Well, the Silks was at the back anyway, so he would have got fresh softs anyway.
Everybody rounding through, making sure those tires are up to temperature, especially the guys that are starting on the mediums. Because they're fresh mediums, they're actually going to be a little bit harder. What?
Oh,
Guys
naughty
are putting
step
these stuff
time.
on the naughty step already. So here we go. Please, guys, please. For the life of me, just drive a little clean. Don't run into the back of somebody on a formation lap. So that's going to be Steel and Rash starting on cold softs. Not the hardest compound to start when they're soft, but nevertheless, they're still going to be cold, so they're going to have to get the temperature into them. They might fall a couple positions, as they do have Becker just behind them. Alright, let's get this one underway, please. Three guys on the naughty step. We have Solex, we have Rashi, and Steel on the no-no list for good old SF1 Santa Claus this year. Maybe that will be Carlos again this year. We will find out. He did tell me he has a little surprise waiting for the holiday season. Everybody's lined up. Postglad holding on pole position for this Austrian Grand Prix in GP2, SF1 Evil P2, Senna P3, Livid P4. All on the grid, just waiting for those 5 red lights. Let's hope we get the 5 red lights this time as well. Looks like everybody's there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, there we go. A great camera angle. 5 lights are lit. And we are away for the Austrian Grand Prix. Looks like everybody gets a decent start. A bit of fighting there. At the back, we're going to have a couple guys in the back. Woo! That's close.
Oh,
Oh, we have a Mercedes going really
oh,
wide into a Renault.
oh, there's a Williams round, a back
Yeah, see
around.
a Haas back there fighting through the pack. Who is that in the very back? That's Becker.
Yeah,
And we have a safety car already, ladies and gentlemen. Where has one of the Alphas was overtaken by Livid Opossum in the Red Bull. So that's gonna be Evil down to P4. So already, not even half a lap in, we have a safety car. Apparently they didn't adhere to my message about their racecraft and being clean, but oh well, I mean, that's for them. They get to enjoy that nice madness that's going on. Alright, we're gonna get
yeah,
the
so,
built back up for you
Joyce
guys.
needs that he's got major wing damage.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look
He's the,
here. Fatal
he's
has
the only one.
damage. Clarence clean. Whiffy's clean. Looks like
Yeah,
Devla has
Fiddles.
damage. Solex is fine. Seifer has some damage. Bill's
Whiffy
fine.
pits.
Becker's jumping in the pits with damage. Interesting. Why has
Oh, Whiffy had damage.
Postglad fallen? Oh, okay. This is the Delta, I was gonna say.
It's the Della. It's the Della.
Uh, Sometimes this game is the best.
Codemasters, you've created a great game. Not. I
Yeah,
would have said
that's the
something
craziest
else
thing.
there, but it wouldn't be appropriate for the stream.
I've never seen a race where one of the drivers disconnects and then connects and then disconnects or leaves the lobby and it kicks both spectators. That's a new one. I just can't get over these guys already have a safety car. I'm losing it today, guys. This is amazing. This is probably one of the more open tracks. You can have a clean race here. I think everybody is just gung ho after France because we had a pretty clean race throughout the whole weekend in France, all the way through GP1, 2, and 3. Everybody's just, I guess, decided that they're gonna give it the beans here this evening in Austria. So it looks like the Delta's starting to sort itself out. Safety car should pretty much be in this time around. And we have Fatal that's jumped in.
I'm
Might not
surprised
be.
he's pitted this lap.
He's gone to new softs with a new front wing. So he's going to be a little behind. Whereas the leaders are just coming up on the crest of the hill now. Fatal
Oh, he's
should be
damaged
able
his
to...
front wing again. He's damaged his front wing again. That's his second pit stop already.
I don't see any damage on my end.
No, he just pitted again for another front wing. That's what I was meaning.
Oh, okay. Let's say, what did he tag the wall on the outside or the inside coming out of the pits? He should be able to catch up with
Possibly.
them. And the safety car should return to the pits, so we'll be back. Yep, there we have. Race control tells us that we're back to green flag racing. Let's see how well these guys have on a restart. You can see Senna trying to line the car up. Probably not playing too much cat and mouse with Postglad just ahead of him. Who's going to be able to set the pace here to wait for the pace car to come in and then give it the absolute beans. I have no idea why my phone does that constantly. For some reason during the race when I'm commentating, my phone likes to bring up Siri at random points. Like I'm talking to him. Here we are, back to green flag racing. Post gets a great start, so does Senna, so does Livid. They've got a Ferrari going wide, that's Prix. He loses out to Rashi. Rashi's up in position. Steele just behind. Lulu fighting here with JML into the first corner. JML makes a move into P9. Smart move by JML. He's making gains already. He's starting on softs this time instead of mediums. I noticed that from the last lobby.
He's outside the top 10, so
yeah.
still like 3 choices.
I know. Same. Strategy-wise, might be a good call for him. Because we have a move here with Solex and Whiffy. Solex goes a bit wide into the grass. Whiffy up a position into P12. We have a move here. Secret going toe-to-toe with Becker.
Third dinner and Evil. Third and dinner just got past Evil into turn 5.
It looks like Becker's gotten around Seaford Joyce for P15. Take a look here. Evil has Rashi now just behind him. Let's jump on forward with the Williams driver as we're going to carry through these final 2 right hands. Evil gets really loose there. Rashi had to check up.
Evil's not got a great setup. That's not a realistic lap time. And
Oh
Senna's
no,
left
Senna's left the session. He's going to need an invite back.
Oh, the joys of this game.
These guys don't even have DRS yet. I just realized that because I'm following Rashi chasing down the Alfa Romeo driver, and both the McLaren ahead of him and the Alfa Romeo ahead of him don't have DRS. So DRS
With you inside a Looney.
Yet to be activated. Looney and Whiffy going at it. Okay, see, now Codemasters, that is a good camera angle. I like that camera angle. Send us back in. He's already 2.8 seconds behind Postglad for the lead of this race. And now he's lost position to the Red Bull driver of Livid. He's in danger of losing it to third dinner here as well. Dinner is through. Fatal gets a 3-second time penalty. First of the day.
There's a
Steele
spinner and
picks
it's
up another
Becker.
one. DRS is now available for these drivers. Let's follow Dinner. Dinner might be on a stormer this evening. Up through, DRS is open. Livid gets a 3-second time penalty. Could play big on the end of this race. They can see the
Senna
leader.
is back.
Is Dinner gonna go for it? He's gonna late break. Is he gonna Ricardo this? Oh, he's gonna hold on. Woo. That was close.
Oh, the two championship rivals, Senna and JML P78.
Here we go. Definitely want to see this battle. Jump on JML. Senna had a bit of a disconnection, jumps back in, he's fallen to P7, which is not ideal for himself, but he does know that he's got his championship rival just behind him, so all to play for back in this race.
Yeah, Becker at the back is pitted for a new set of softs.
How deep do you think Solex is going to be able to take those hard compounds? Will this rain actually hit?
I don't know, I didn't see the new race strategy, as we can't use the exact same weather, as we have only 3 blocks to create custom weather, not the 7 which it shows on the race direct. Oh, sorry, the strategy board that the drivers see, that unfortunately we can't see yet.
I was following here with JML, and I got a beautiful aerial camera, and I just saw Senna go really wide into turn 1. Oh, Senna's really fighting the back of that car.
Turn 2's always a pain for traction.
Here we go.
JML's going for it.
He's gonna go to the inside. Senna's gonna hold on. Oh, I just missed it. Let's jump on board. Oh, whoa. I think there's a bit of lag going on here. Oh my gosh. That is the most bizarre thing I've ever. Dinner gets a 3-second time penalty. Wait until you watch the stream back. We're gonna do lap 7 around turn 6. Just take a look at it, guys.
Even better, I clipped it.
Oh my gosh. That's just 2 championship rivals really enjoying each other's company, I would say.
Rushy right on the back of Eagle's tail right now.
And Livid getting himself any closer to Postglad's lead. He's 2.4 seconds down. Becker, unfortunately, is less concession. He's going to need an invite back in. Harrison can take care of that. Jump on board. Rash is still chasing SF1 Evil. Dinner is chasing down Livid at 2 seconds gap. I'm actually going to jump on.
Solex has just made a move on Bell for P14 on the harder tyres.
You have Postglad with a 2.7 second gap lead right now. Then you have Livid with a 2.2 second gap. Then you just have an absolute train. JML picks up a 3-second time penalty. You have a train behind Dinner looking for that P3, that final podium spot.
Oh, JML, that is not the place to make a move into the final corner.
Oh, I just saw it in the tail end. Fatal gets a 3-second time penalty. It's one of the trickiest tracks. This place has 3 DRS
Steele's
zones
coming
too.
back.
Rashi gets a 3-second time penalty. Becker gets back into the lobby. Dinner does not have DRS. Here comes SF1 Evil. Here comes Rashi. Rashi's going to follow Evil into turn 2. Evil makes the move. Oh, oh my goodness. Both Evil and Rashi make it past Dinner. Wow, that was a move and a half by those 2 drivers. JML now is following Dinner. Whiffy's gotten himself up to P7 on a charge this evening. As you see Steele and Senna trying to hold on to the back, jump on board this battle. I can't just not help it. I love this track. It offers so much battling.
Sorry, I missed that. I was putting my headset on charge.
Senna is I don't know, he's battling the car. Secret Choice's lucky session is going to need to fight back. Connection this evening seems to be a bit difficult for some of the drivers. Heck, it even was for me. I got kicked. Here goes Senna. Steele has DRS as well, though. Is Senna going to make a move for turn 1? And he's going to back out at last second. It's going to compromise him into turn 1. Give him a slower exit. And my delta's all messed up again.
Same here. It's because Becker joined. I still need to fix that.
clouds are starting to thicken here this evening.
Yep. There's a big RS train behind SF1 Evil now.
I'm telling you, they're all within the tow. All looking for that final podium spot. I happen to wonder if anybody's put on a wet setup, like a complete full wet setup, and that's what's letting some of these guys down at the beginning of this race. I see Dinner's really fighting with JML.
Full wet setups on really working for actual full wet conditions. You need to like reduce the railing and like inters.
Jump on board with Whiffy. He's catching JML and Dinner at an alarming rate. We have a yellow sector.
It's Becker's had a spin.
Oh, okay. JML's gonna go move in. Dinner on turn 2. Whiffy cuts it to try to get the run. Becker's off the session. Looks like Whiffy's going to get the job done around the McLaren driver into turn 3. Not very many turns at this track. Still offers one of the best racing weekends, I think. I was actually rejoiced when I learned that Austria was going to hold the first 2 rounds of the championship. And it didn't disappoint either, because that first race was absolute fire. Everybody can say that.
Even though I'm a Hamilton fan, I do agree with that, because Lando...
Yeah, got his first podium.
But his first podium because of time penalties, but I would say the time penalty was a bit harsh on Hamilton, but that's my own opinion, and I'm not going to make a fuss out of it, but we'll just leave it as that. Rashi getting even closer, but he has literally no ERS left.
Steele gets around his teammate. Dinner up there, but he's starting to fall back just like Senna. Senna now has to battle Dinner for P8. I guess he would never have said that at the beginning of the race. Starting P2, unfortunately disconnected, and has fallen now back down to P9. Really having a go here at the McLaren though. I think he's really fighting the setup. I wonder if something's not clicking. The tail end of that car is stepping out quite a bit for that Alfa Romeo driver. As you see, Dinner gets a 3-second time penalty. Lap 12 out of 36 already. Whiffy gets a 3-second time penalty.
They're going to take the glass there a bit. Rashi, Evil.
Into turn 1. Looks like Rashi gets the job done. Can Evil come back at him? There's the rain. It's here.
Yes, it has arrived.
JML is catching these two from battling so much as well.
Yeah, the guys want to stay out as long as possible now on the current set of tyres to try and get them to when the switch to winters happens.
The trick is, though, I mean, new softs, 16 laps maybe? Most?
15. 16, you're pushing 80%.
I mean, we might see a puncture here. Oh, who was that?
It's Senna.
Senna, I saw. Senna, unfortunately, lost traction and slid off. Heavy damage to his front right or front left wing.
We probably will need to go to either a new set of softs or inters to try and...
I mean, at this point, I would just go to the inners and take it easy for the first couple of laps. Because you know the inners are coming. See what Senna does here after his... Ooh.
Livid now within a second of the post line.
I'm going to stick on board with Senna and see what he does here. Is it time for intermediates? Or is he going to go for another set of softs and try to hold on until the intermediates play?
And Becker yet again into the gravel trap again.
He's gone for another set of softs.
Yeah.
From wing. Alright, let's take a look at the leaders here. Livid now in range of that sister car, the AlphaTauri. What is the green for? Yellow sector 3 something.
It's Becker again.
Oh, Oh,
Oh, that was a backhand loss. I'd
Volkswagen
come
goes
board
really
of
wide.
that. Yeah,
I think
that's the
it's almost intermediate time.
Inter's. It's Inter's time. Oh, pit strategy open. Livid another 3-second time penalty. Crouchy fatal, Looney Moon.
Oh! Rashi caught the back end of his car and went into the crash. That's going to be SF1 Evil up in position. What about JML? Oh, this is going to be like chaos into turn 2. No, JML. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I think
that's no damage. No damage.
I still have a glitch, gear glitch on Whiffy. I'm trying to follow this battle.
Oh, Evil's a sitting duck here if Russia can make a move. I'm gonna stay on board with the Inter guys.
I'm running on board with Evil with his rear view camera. Just watching these guys.
Inter's how fast the gap from Crouchy to Bella is dropping like mad. I think Crouchy, Fatal and Looney Moon may jump a load of people here. And there you go, DRS disabled.
Oh man, it's kicking off. A lot of these guys. Rashi's gonna stay out.
It's because Becca's into the pits.
Oh, JML just passed SF1 Evil going into the pits.
I did not see that.
I caught it on stream. That was interesting. And then he slowed down and let Evil pass him into the pits. Odd. Very odd.
Well, Evil's lost place to Whiffy now as well.
So, Rashi holding on to the lead, but he is on softs, and those softs are not the current compound you want to be using in this condition. Livid holding on to the lead of this race. Brand new set of intermediates to take. Most likely going to have to go to another set of intermediates in this race. 20 laps on a set of intermediates is not going to make it. Unless you are a tire management king.
So that's everyone on Inters except our race leader Rushy at the minute, but he is understeering a lot. I think Livid may catch him before he gets to the pits.
Livid 5 seconds, 4.8. It's falling quick. Oh, Rashi almost missed the pit entrance.
Oh, there is a McLaren third dinner off into the gravel track where Bottas went off in qualifying. Rashi's going to lose a lot of positions because of him staying out. And there's a recent point in the battle.
Devla.
It's Devla.
I just clicked on Devla as well.
He's missing his, well, a lot of his left front wing.
He's going to have to dive into the pits.
I was expecting a lot more places lost for Rashi there, but he comes out in P8 just in front of Fatal.
JML now works his way into P3.
Oh, Fatal hit the back of Rashi there.
Oh yeah, he's gone wide. A lot of damage to his front right as well. Ooh, so close to Rashi. Goes off into the gravel. It's gonna allow Fatal up through as well.
Fatal would be pitting at the end of this lap anyway.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were gonna see. Is oh jeez, Fatal is just completely KO'd himself. Not sure why. He just drove it right into the barrier.
And that's caused a virtual safety car.
Interesting. That might need to be looked at.
Well, us two are the GP2 stewards. Will be looked at later on this weekend.
Yep. Indeed. I'm going to remind everybody it's racing this evening, a purposeful DNF on yourself is against the rules in SF1. don't want to see it. Beto, I know you might have been having a bad race, but there's always a bright light at the end of the tunnel. So you just have to keep your
Yeah,
foot down.
always is. And back to green flag racing.
So Livet holding on to the lead of this race. 4 seconds separates himself from Postglad, our pole position sitter. JML works his way up through the field, sitting in P3 right now. Whiffy works his way up the field as well in P4. Evil holding on to P5, started P3. Steel pretty much dead on where he started here. Let's actually take a look at the positions so far. Whiffy's up 11 positions. JML up 9 positions. We have Steel up 2. We have Solex up 3 or 7 positions. Seafer is up 5. Biggest loser so far is SF1 Senna down 11 positions. Fatal left the session, can understand why. We have a couple of guys. Becker's down 8 positions. Seems like he's struggling with connection this evening. We have SF1 Evil down 3 positions. We have Devlin down 4 positions. I'm gonna probably keep the tire thing down or off because we all know everybody's on a medium compound. Not a medium compound, intermediate compound. Boy, it's been a good week. I'm stumbling over. We have dinner on the back of Seifer.
Oh,
It didn't
yellow
get
flag
close
at the
enough.
back. Bill has gone for a spin at turn 1.
So this is interesting too. And he's missing a lot of his left front end plates and winglets. The racing points usually really clean. Keep it clean. Keep it simple. Always sneak those podiums out of the races. They're struggling this evening.
Yeah, I think they've gone on a full wet setup.
This is interesting.
And not full wet, sorry, full dry setup, and not accounted for the wet, because as we saw in GP3 yesterday, did go full dry setups, and they were losing a lot of time, losing a lot of ground.
This is what they
compared to
call
the fastest lap.
Battle of the Ages. We have a Ferrari battling McLaren. Dinner gets a 3-second time penalty. We have Croce working on the back of Steel. Can he get closer? Maybe have a look for a move into P6.
Another thing that's Bill again. He spun on the pit entry.
So this is not Racing Points Day. The news
Definitely
broke
not.
that they're losing Chico and they're not going to be able to retain him for the next few years. Might be playing a little bit of a dividends.
Well, we won't see the pink next season. I think I'll be seeing a bit of green from Aston Martin.
Indeed, yeah. And Blue will be returning now because Renault is going to Alpine. I completely forgot about that until it was like
I forgot about that as well.
a couple days ago. I was like, you're not going to see that yellow Renault anymore. You're going to see blue. As Steel goes a bit wide. That is Bill on the exit of the pits. We have a couple guys ghosting here.
That's Becker.
Becker and Bill, I believe. I don't think Becker's
Oh,
rejoined.
Bill!
Oh, Bill, I think is. Where's he done it?
Turn 2, sorry, 3, sorry. On board with choice. Yeah, he's gone straight on at turn 3. Safety car.
I'm not getting that stuff right now. There we go.
Yeah,
Definitely gets
it
3
is
seconds
a
half penalty.
safety car.
Alright. So, everything's just pretty much
Postcard pits
wiped
and
itself out.
GML
JML
pits.
pits too. You can
Evil
take a new set
Throttle.
of intermediates in the end if you really take care of them.
I'm
Evil
just gonna check
pits.
something. It just said
Everybody really into the pits now. Except for Livid. Livid decided to stay out. Unless he was past the pit entrance, which could have really just ruined his strategy here.
think Evil has a drive-through penalty.
Heartbreak keeps going for the Racing Point, and might be for the Alfa Romeo team as well this evening. He looked through Rashi going a bit slow, probably protecting his delta.
Livid pits.
We're gonna jump. So let's see if Livid comes out ahead of Postblad or not.
It kind of helps center a bit as well from that spin earlier.
It does put him back into the game. Livid on his way out now. Postblad just rounds the final chicane. Livid is gonna retain the lead of this race. Alright, while we wait for them to collect the safety car, Harrison, I'll be right back.
No problems. Oh, who loves a bit of rain to spice up a race? Should be another few laps for the safety car is slow.
I'm back. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. And Stick saying GP2 isn't allowed to have rain, only GP1 is allowed. LOL. Well,
Not
you guys
your
got a lot of rain
hosting,
last year. Or last season, I should say. Not last year. So, I don't know when the safety car is going to come in because Devil is 32 seconds out right now. I think he just exited the pits. I think they're going to be out for another lap.
Oh,
Somebody dove in the pits. JML
JML
lost a lot of his
lost.
wing there. He's into the pits. What in
Don't
the
know
world
what
happened
that's.
there? Engineers left. Oh no. Has Codemasters broken this game again? So, that's interesting to see. Look where JML is going to return onto the track right behind.
Behind center.
It is competition for the championship. I know, being his manager, JML, Yeah, I know, you know, he's probably super hungry for that win. I know, being the Alfa Romeo manager, that Senna has told me numerous times he wants that GP2 title.
Oh, and as you know, I want the GP1 title after missing out on it twice.
What in the world is that happening there?
What on earth?
Steel has gone off. Senna luckily didn't pick up any damage there. I have no idea what that was about. But
Yeah,
Steel
neither did
has a
I.
lot of damage now.
Um,
That
Safety car's
moves
in. Safety car's in.
Senna and JML position. We're going to jump to the guys that are leading this race. Let's jump with Croce, who's gotten himself into P3 in the start of
Club's
this
gone too
race.
early. Club's gone too early. Didn't like the safety car. Come on.
There we go. Now we are away. Livet's on his way out. Croce goes a bit aggressive. Back end steps out just a bit. Livet goes a bit late. The last post glad to have a good run into turn one here. A lot of guys fighting the back end of that car. Croce having a good run here on the AlphaTauri. Can he make a move? A little too far back unless he gets that closer. Whiffy in P4.
Championship rivals. Championship rivals.
Keeping an eye on these two. Oh, JML's looking for a way around on the outside. I think Senna's going to hold on to that line. And there we have it again. JC Pete. I'm just going to keep it on this so these guys can see this at the end. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
The actual hell.
And there they go again. Side by side. I can't tell if they're actually having. Oh, I think that was contact though. Senna is off onto the gravel. No virtual safety car or anything from that matter. Rashi gets past Eagle in the Alfa Romeo. So Rashi up to P5, goes a bit wide into that turn.
We have drive-through penalty.
Eagle's going to start his drive-through. So bad to worst of the day, the office for the Alfa Romeo team. Somebody else had a drive-through as well. Is that a Haas? That's Lunimu.
It's Lunimu.
Lunimu had a drive-through.
I only saw Eagles one.
So Senna just behind SF1 Evil. No damage on SF1 Senna though, so that is good to keep an eye on. Withy winner holding on to P4. Croce trying to hold on to the back of the AlphaTauri, but he does have the Renault just behind him. Rashi making gains here. Seifer, your driver, GP3 driver, having quite a race this evening in GP2.
He is P6 from, I think, was the back of the field.
Take a look at JML going after the McLaren driver up there at dinner. I wonder.
The dinner's got a disconnection. Con.
Take a look here.
Oh, so dinner's got a run.
JML did go wide as well. I think these guys are really struggling with this track.
Rashi with the encroaching. Oh, within a second.
I still have the gear glitch with Whippy. I have no idea why. And there's the sun again.
Oh, JML's trying to make a move on dinner.
Oh, Whippy's gonna have a look on the inside of Crouchy. Not close enough though, so I had to back out. Looked like Whippy touched the grass a little bit there as well.
Now, my question to you is, does your drivers have team orders?
No, those two are allowed to race. Because typically they know which tracks their abilities are at a little stronger than the other guys. This one though, I will say.
Oh, Joyce, that is not the place to do that.
Joyce around here, P9. No damage though, so he can carry on. tell the SF1 Evil struggling just a tad bit. But here we go. Dinner now on JML. Let's jump on forward. Dinner's gonna go for it in the inside into turn 2. Oh, locked up. JML's gonna have a switchback move. Is it possible? No, JML's gonna tuck behind the McLaren.
JML's got double the race, the Dinos.
A good battle between the Mercedes driver and the McLaren driver. Rashi on the back of Whiffy now. Whiffy's on the back of Prix. A good solid battle for the final set in the podium here. Now bear in mind, I don't know where the penalties stand right now. I'm kind of going to keep it a secret though, to see where people finish at the end, so Harrison, just don't spoil me here. I would say this as just, you know, a spectator. I've seen Prix race a lot. It would be good to see him on the podium, to get a podium on SF1. See for
yeah, I think he'll boost his confidence a bit in his time in GP1.
I think that'd be a fan favorite podium this evening. Would definitely be Croce. We'll see though. He has Rashi and he has Whiffy just behind him. Can he hold on for another 6 laps? JML's really trying to push the issue with McLaren driver Dinner.
Dinner went really wide there.
Shoot.
Oh, JML's on the grass.
And he's damaged his wing, I think, as well. No? Okay. He was,
His wing's fine.
Must have been
the breaker board.
Oh, that's not going to help SF1 Evil. Whoa!
Has a moment.
ERN Shoof in the chat, rooting on Livid to go for that win. Red Bull teammate.
I'm not going to spoil it. What the?
Yeah, JML now has a lot of wing damage for something. I'm not sure what happened again.
What on earth happened there?
Solex is going to come for a challenge here with the Mercedes driver as well. Yeah, jeez. It's just kicking off. It has not been a good race for our championship rival this evening, Harrison. Both Senna and JML not having a race that they would have hoped for. JML, is really struggling on that wing. Senna is just behind Evil. Evil's catching JML quickly. 7 seconds is now the cap. These guys are just pushing like it's dry weather condition out there, I would say. Ooh, Rashi goes a bit wide. 4 laps remain. Harrison, what do you think is going to happen in these 4 laps?
I actually don't know, but this race has been very unpredictable.
You see, JML's into the pits to get a new front wing and probably a new set of intermediates. I would expect him to probably go, depending on the track conditions, set the fastest. No, the head dry conditions, never mind. That's out the window. Here, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, come on. Why do I still have the gear glitch in the the Renault? Driving me nuts. It is close to battle 2. So Steele out ahead of JML. Just exits the pits now. Whiffy is getting close. Do I have the gear glitch? I bet I do.
I ain't actually had the gear glitch yet in this race. Actually, I do have on anyone.
Still have it on Whiffy, and it's annoying because he's closest to Croce. I want to jump on board with a couple on boards, but I can't because it is quite annoying and I don't want to annoy the viewers. Croce doing everything he can to hold on to P3. Lap 33. 3 laps remain in this race at the Austrian Grand Prix. It has been a exhausting race, to say the least. I wonder if there's going to be a bit of team wars. No, I know Evil wants those points, so I'm not going to give any. If Senna wants those points on Evil, he's going to have to go after it.
Well, let's just say Senna has less than 20% ERS, Evil has 100%.
Yeah, Evil's not using any. I think he's trying to tiptoe around the finish the best he can this evening. Though he does favor the rain, and I'm surprised that he's down in P8. So I might have to have a little chat with him about it, readjusting his strategies into the race.
Well, he had that drive-through penalty, so he would be higher.
True. Rashi now just behind Whiffy here. Dinner's within a shout, depending on penalties for that podium. Let's see what happens at the end of this race. Solex having a good race. 1.3 behind Dinner in that McLaren. Lap 34.
Murphy with another 3-second time penalty.
I believe that Livid has more penalties on paper than Postglad does, so this might be Postglad's on just penalties alone. Whiffy. Jump on board, approaching quick, going into turn 2. Rashi pushing like he wants at P3 as well. You can tell all these guys really want to put the throttle down as soon as they can out of turn 2, but with the rain, it's not possible. Senna getting closer. He must have heard his manager say, if you want those points, you're going to have to pass your teammate. By the way, I don't know how many of you guys watch, real Formula One, but I'm going to say this. I am a huge Alfa Romeo fan, and the news today just sung beautiful butterflies in my heart. Nevertheless, going back into it, Rashi just behind Whiffy. Can he get that final position? Trying to get himself closer to Croce. David crosses the line now, penultimate lap of this race. Gap at the top, 3.1, 3.2 as Postglad had a bit of understeer going through turn 1. Tail end might have stepped out just a bit. Mix it up though.
Oh. J-Mills off in the second sector.
The rain. It's the rain, I'm telling you. It's caught up to some of their, most experienced drivers that you expect to be up there out of this race, really, for the contention. No damage for JML, though. Gotta keep my eye on Croce. This is the closest battle on track that really is going to pay to see who has a podium at this Austrian Grand Prix. Unfortunately, unlike the COVID season we had, this season in real life F1, we're only race here once. So this is a one and done. Who wants it more between the Ferrari, the Renault, and the Williams? Final lap of this race for these three drivers as Livid has already crossed the line to start his final lap. 3.5 seconds now is the gap. Livid really put the throttle down for this race. Going his way so far. Can he make it cross the line? I know penalties are going to come into play. Keep an eye. Whiffy not close enough to make a move on the Ferrari. Whiffy being a huge Ferrari fan as well. So I wonder if it's a little bit of a smack in the face. I remember racing last season in a different league. I was chasing a driver who was in the Alfa Romeo all season for the championship, and that was kind of a catch-1-2 for myself. But here we are. We're going to jump on board with this man who's led pretty much when the rain started to fall, led the distance. Can he take the win this evening?
I'm not going to spoil it for you anyway, because I know the penalty situation, but I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, I know you checked it, Harrison. Nevertheless, you can't take it away from him, though. He's going to cross the line in P1 on the track. Postglad most likely is going to take P1. What about Croce? What is Croce going to get here? Goes P2. Whiffy. Rashi goes P3. Oh no, Rashi goes P4. Whiffy P5. Dinner P6. Solex P6 takes it from Dinner. How about the Alfa Romeos? How are they going to finish this evening?
I didn't see any time penalties from either of them, so
They stay 8th and 9th. Devla crosses 10th. Looney Moo, a race to forget this evening in the Haas. Still a good bag of points though in P11. Crosses Steele. Crosses P12. JML. Unfortunately, like SF1 Senna, is going to cross P13. Championship rival is still going to carry on in the British Grand Prix. 13th, C for Joyce, P14. Harrison, what did we just witness? Solex, GP3 reserve this evening, driver of the day. Well deserved.
JML's just messaged me and said the reason he turned right on the straight was because his controller just went on him.
There you have it, the AlphaTauri driver, brand new driver of this season, Postglad, is our winner this evening in the Austrian Grand Prix, followed by Croce, who gets P2, and Livid Opossum picks up, wins on track, but because of penalties, finishes P3. Really, really, really good to see Croce up there. All right, if you want to get them into a party interview, or yeah, podium interview, it's this hour change completely blew my mind. Postglad wins the race, P1, Croce P2, Livid Opossum. P4, Whiffy P5, Solex P6, Dinner P7, SF1 Evil is P8, SF1 Senna P9, Devla P10, Looney Moo P11, Steel P12, C for Joyce P13, JML P14, Becker P15 was having disconnection issues pretty much the whole race. Bill, who unfortunately is a casualty to the Austrian Grand Prix, as well as Fatal Defiance. Alright, we're going to get into these podium interviews in just a second. Yeah, we're going to jump in here.
We have everyone in, but Croce is connecting.
Crouch is connecting.
Can you just stay connected forever? I'm tired. Jesus. Unbelievable race. Sorry about the buzz, by the way, Rhodesy. I'm on a charge pad.
It's not too noticeable, to be honest. Nevertheless, hopefully he can get connected. We're going to kick this off. That was one of the most interesting races so far this season in GP2. We're going to kick it with our third place. One on track, unfortunately, though, with penalties. Finished P3, Livid, in that Red Bull. Talk us through your race, because you pretty much held on the entire time when it rained and pretty much had shown your dominance getting through the field, getting up to P1. It's shame the track penalties, though, but was one
you know,
great race. Go
when you
for
shoot
it.
yourself like that, man, there's nothing else you can do. But it was my fault. I fucked myself over. It was a great race, though, man. It was my first podium of the year. I loved it. It's great seeing Glad back. Flip.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, it's been a while, bud. Yeah, honestly, like once the rain came, I was happy as hell to go onto those inners because my softs were done.
No, it was a really good race by yourself. Harrison, do you have anything to add to our P3 this evening?
Well, anything that I'll probably ask is, Livid, would you have taken the race any differently to reduce those time penalties?
I probably would have practiced during the week, but other than that, would have been okay.
That's my
sometimes,
move. I
yeah,
practiced
man,
like
sometimes you
5
just
minutes
gotta
before
push
a
it.
race.
Yeah.
And Croce is here.
Alright. But Livid, congratulations, mate. Hopefully your luck carries over into the British Grand Prix next week and you're back up on this podium when we're talking to you.
Thanks, brother. Talk to you later.
No problem. Alright, Croce. Fan favorite, I'm sure, podium of this race. Good to finally catch you up here so we can give you an interview. I know you were in GP1 for a while and were struggling. We moved you to GP2 to give you a little bit more of a challenge, see what you can do, and it paid off this evening. I'm just gonna say fan favorite. Congratulations, Croce. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a good race. I mean, about time I got the podium, to be honest. It's been tough in GP1, but coming back down here, and that was a fun race. It was hard, getting chased by us all the time, but yeah, good result.
A solid good result.
Yeah.
Harrison, do you have anything to add?
No, I've already sent him a message in PMs.
Well, there you have it. DMs are the best way
Thank you very
sometimes.
much.
You guys have to applaud that I'm an hour off, so this streaming at this time has caught me off so much. But congratulations. Hopefully your luck
Cheers,
carries
mate.
over into the British Grand
Hopefully,
Prix next week.
and Silverstone next week.
Yes, sir.
Home race.
Yeah. Home race for the league. All right. Congratulations. On to, I'm just going to say it. A man I didn't think I'd be talking to this evening because I didn't know you were here until I was keeping an eye on Q2. Post Glad. Talk us through the race because you kept it in P2 during the rain session behind Livid. Clean race pretty much out throughout. Besides, the whole first lobby because that was ridiculous. But getting to the second lobby, good start. Held on the lead after the start against SF1 Senna. Took it home. Carried it through with Livid carrying those penalties across P1.
Yeah, thank God you restarted. Yeah, right. Other than me and Don having an amazing battle for like 15th place for about 5 laps, that was amazing. But no, I feel gutted for Mark. He got disconnected when it was about to be myself and him up front. I think Livid he took a little bit of a while to get going, Livid. And then Mark disconnected. I had about a 4-second lead. I was like, right, I'm going to put my feet up here. Because I did quite well in qualifying. Managed to get top somehow in every session. I was like, wow, okay. And then did that, and then all of a sudden Livid decided that he was just going to go and boss the race and hold me in. When Livid said his soft tyres were done, I could barely... I think my controller was telling me just to turn it off. I couldn't hold the pad. It was vibrating at that sort of length.
Yeah, this
But Livid, just an amazing race by Livid. But yeah, I never thought in a billion years I'd be on an SF1 podium again. I'm sure
NP1 to be out.
thinking, good God, I know.
Now, that was
number
one thing
just-
that Harrison and I were getting into at the beginning of the stream was I know my pace in the rain was really off on the last couple of games. This game, for some reason, both him and I have found more pace in the rain than I have in the dry. Has that come into play at all this evening? Between yourself and Livid.
Livid was just, I tell you what, mate, I am actually, like, obviously having a race win is amazing. I'm not going to turn it away. But that was his race. Like, he just dominated me in the inters. Every single time I gained a 10th on him, he put a 2 on me. Every time I turned up to overtake, he put a 10th on me. So literally everything I did, he counted it. I was just I was hoping for more of a scrap with him at some point, but when my soft tyres died, he took off. He made the really brave decision of not pitting under the safety car, but he just managed to get out in front of the safety car. I was thinking, God damn it, he's got me.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on to see if he would rejoin in front of you guys because he'd missed. I don't know if he missed pit stops or the safety car came out right before he, crossed the pit entrance, but he got a bit lucky there.
But no, just thank you guys for having me back. We've got a lot of history, and I'm happy just to be able to race with you guys again. It's like I've come home.
Well, it's a solid congratulations
good
to
to hear.
myself. Harrison, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm just hopefully you can get up in GP1 and hopefully race with me up there.
Leave me alone. Austria is my favourite track. I'm rubbish at all the others. You've never seen me. I'm new. But nah, man, thank you.
All right, congratulations to our top 3, Livid, Croce, and Postglad. Hopefully you guys are back up on the podium next week at the British Grand Prix, our home race of the league. We're going to catch you guys then, same time, same channel. Guys in the chats, thank you so much for keeping me entertained, keeping Harrison entertained, But until next week, we're gonna sign out. Hopefully, everybody has a great week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and for the the guys in America, because I know British doesn't celebrate it as much. Happy Halloween next or tomorrow. So, yep, enjoy your day. Stay safe. We'll catch you next week. Until then, thank you so much for watching. SF1 is signing out. Good night.